Welcome to Sports Beat. From Little League to high school and from college to the pros, Sports Beat covers it all. And here's your host, Justin Cabe.
All right, everyone, and welcome to Sports Beat this morning, where I'm going to be joined by track coach, Coach Hood, as well as Darius Kyle. We're going to talk a little track, but first, let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Move it. The big, the massive, the what the heck is that? Introducing the all-new Ford F-150. Its high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy body makes it up to 700 pounds lighter. And with less of its own lard to move around, it can move more of yours. 12,200 pounds. The most towing of any half-ton pickup. The all-new Ford F-150. The future of tough.
Go by Stanley Ford Lincoln, located at 1708 Lubbock Road in Brownfield, or call 637-7541. Stanley Ford Lincoln, you're just a short drive from big savings.
Football and brisket, bluebonnets in springtime. In Texas, some things are better together. Like at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, where a home policy just isn't the same without auto coverage to help bring your rates down. The state fair and fine stuff? Can't have one without the other. Moments worth covering are never accidents.
Call us today at 806-637-2504 or stop by our Brownfield location at 521 West Main.
Discounts may vary by situation.
Linegar Electric Cooperative is behind the Cubs all the way. We know the Cubs can be depended on just like Linegar with over 60 years of service. We are proud to call Terry County our home, someone who takes pride in offering the people they serve the very best. Linegar Electric Cooperative says, go get 'em Cubs.
Cotton farmers. From planting to harvest, you nurture your crop. At Harvest, you want to use Meadow Farmers Co-op Gin. Since its beginnings in 1935, Meadow Farmers Co-op has prided itself in fast, courteous service to our customers. We provide complete ginning service from the field to the marketing of your crop through PCCA and the SEAM marketing system. Call 806-539-2241 or come by Meadow Farmers Co-op to learn about our service and commitment to you. Meadow Farmers Co-op, celebrating 80 years of service to Terry County.
Do you have a dental problem? Then go see Dr. Cawley. Dr. Cawley is a second-generation West Texas dentist, locally owned and operated for 27 years. Dr. Cawley is an honors graduate of the University of Texas Dental School. He, along with his talented staff and newest technology, can take care of any of your family's dental needs. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and give them a call at 806-637-8386 or drop by at 1307 Tahoka Road in Brownfield. Dr. Cawley, where West Texas hospitality begins with a smile.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Make morning perfect at McDonald's with a warm buttermilk biscuit with sausage gravy. Pair it with a freshly brewed McCafe coffee. At participating McDonald's.
All right, and welcome back to Sports Beat this morning, where I'm being joined by Coach Hood and Darius Kyle. Coach Hood, how are you this morning?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Well, how's track been going so far?
A little different. The numbers aren't where I like them to be, but we got kids out there working hard, getting after it. We returned some regional qualifiers from last year that are making great strides this year, and we got some younger guys that's stepping up, and we're going to have a chance to get out.
So how many track meets have y'all had?
We've had 4.
Have y'all placed at any of them?
We've been pretty consistent around 3rd, 4th place overall as a team. When you don't have the numbers of a Levelland or Redemption City, it's kind of hard to beat those teams. We're scoring well. The kids are doing a good job. We just don't have the numbers.
Right. You were trying to tell me off air about, how the wind has been affecting some of the track meets as well. Talk about that.
It has. It's been windy. Well, really last week was the worst one, Levelland. Mm-hmm. Wind was blowing pretty hard. They canceled pole vault, canceled 300-meter hurdles, changed direction. We ran a lot of the races. So it's been a factor, but I felt like our kids adjusted well and stayed the course and got after it.
Darius, what events have you been competing in?
4x1, 4x2, and high jump.
High jump. How's things been going for you?
They've been going pretty good. I've been having trouble getting my form right on high jump. And
what's the highest you've jumped this year?
6'4".
6'4". What was the highest you jumped last year?
6'5", 6'6".
6'5", 6'6". So is that a goal to get? Of course, that's probably a goal to get higher than that this year.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got a track meet today, right?
Yes, sir.
Where at?
We're going to La Mesa.
Going to La Mesa. Another windy day. It's supposed to be not as bad as last week, I don't think.
It's that breezy, so we'll see what that means when we get there.
We'll see what breezy means when you get there, right? Darius, talk about the wind and how that affects you as a jumper.
It affects you a lot because you can be on the way up and the wind can push you a different direction and stuff. And especially on the running, you try to run into the wind, it's harder than it's supposed to be.
Especially for somebody as tall as what Darius is, that's a lot for the wind to catch right there. And you really wouldn't think the wind playing that big of a factor of trying to jump like that, but it really can push you around some, even though it's only blowing 30 miles an hour. What do you have to do to adjust for the wind? Do you have to get your steps different, or you try to find a calm period in the wind and then jump, or what do you do?
I found a calm period in the wind to jump.
You have 3 attempts at that height, right? So that helps as well, just in case you scratch on the first few or something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Coming up next weekend, next Friday is the Brownfield Relays, right?
Yes, sir.
And go ahead and let you do a little spiel here for pleading for help.
Well, we got 8 boys teams coming. We got 10 girls teams coming. It's a half day of school. So, anybody out there that wants to come out and give us a hand, run those relays off, the help would be greatly appreciated. It's a great meet. Even before I came to Brownfield, I came and participated in the meet, and I've always thought it was a great run meet. Having guys like Coach Ward and Coach Webster around, those guys, they've done it long enough that they do a really great job of running off meets. And, I'm asking for help because we got baseball that day, we got softball that day, so I'm gonna lose some, we're going to lose some coaches to those things. But if there's anybody out there that would like to come by and, pick a time in the afternoon, feel more than free, and we got some T-shirts for you, and we'll make sure you have a good time. We'll feed you and do all that good stuff.
What time do you anticipate the track meet starting?
We'll start field events at, I believe it's 1:30, and we'll start running at 3.
Running at 3?
Or 4. It's 4.
It's
I'm
4.
sorry.
It's 4. And what time do you expect it all to end?
Hopefully, it'll run like it's been running the last 2 or 3 years, and it will be done 8:30. We'll be out the gate. Yeah,
I know. I've helped in the past 2 years,
yes,
3 years, something like that, and it's been good. It's a good track meet. It's a well-run track meet, and it is a lot of fun, especially if you're standing around as pickers and timers. You have a good time. It's never a dull moment.
That is correct.
Speak about some of your other athletes and how they're competing and how they're placing in these track meets.
Well, of course, we got Darius here, the 6'4" high jumper. He's competed well in that all year long. We got Geronimo Quintanilla. He runs. We're moving him from relays to open events. He's a good 400-meter guy. I think he can be a low 50, even maybe get into the 49s by the time we get to district or the regional track meet if we can get him out. He's going to be a great 200-meter guy. I think he'd be a 20 to 21-foot long jumper. He's kind of got a late start because he had a little injury that he came in with from basketball, but he's recovered and he's working and training. We got Adrian Martinez that's going to be a good long and triple jumper for us. He's going to run on our relays for us. We got Jezreel Griffin, who's a regional qualifier last year. He's coming along. He's making strides, and he's probably the toughest spot in the district. Leveland brings in a 45-foot triple jumper, 44-foot triple jumper, and a 43-foot triple jumper. So that's going to be hard to get out in. But if there's a kid that we got that can do it, Jezreel's a kid because he's competitive and he knows no quit. Isaiah Hood, he's going to run 300 hurdles. He has a chance to get out in those. Chili Marine's going to be on our relays. We have a mile relay that has a chance to be really good, and with Jalen Carrillo, Isaiah Garibaldo, Geronimo Quintanilla, and Jezreel Griffin, that mile relay has a chance to be really, really good also.
Speak of moving up to 4A, has that affected track as much as it has the other sports as well?
I think the biggest thing is the numbers. Because I feel like we're kind of doing 4A things with 3A classification numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the numbers play a big effect on track is where it hurts the most. Just like everything else, football numbers hurt you, and basketball not so much because there's only going to be about 12 to 15 on the roster.
Right.
But I think for the most part, football and track, those numbers do hurt as far as team placements. I think our kids have competed well. I mean, the times to me aren't that much better than the 3A times were last year. I think that it may actually be easier for some kids in certain events to get out in Class 4A because the times aren't as good as I thought they were going to be. I mean, you look at 800-meter relay times, fastest I've seen is a 133. Last year we were running against 131s and 130s. So, I don't see it as being that much of a competition jump. I just see the numbers game being a little bigger factor.
Yeah, those other schools get to bring more students and bring more athletes out to compete in these events, which helps them get points in those events when for an overall track meet, that helps. But as individuals, it hasn't really changed a lot.
The biggest difference I see is, Jezreel Griffin's a 43-foot triple jumper.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at Leveland, they got 3 guys that are 43-foot and better. So that kind of hurts. But, I think Jezreel can get 44, 45 maybe and unseat those guys. So, I mean, it's a day-by-day basis. If you're having a good day, you got a chance, If you're not having a good day, it could end ugly.
Got the wind at your back.
That's the days we're hoping for.
Help push you just a little bit further there. But, of course, it's going to be pushing them a little bit further as well. But it always helps to have the wind in your favor. Well, let's take a quick commercial break, finish listening to the rest of our sponsors. And when we come back, Darius, I want to talk to you a little bit more being a senior and talk future plans and kind of what your future holds for you. So we'll be back after this on Sports Beat.
Meadow ISD, providing a pathway to success. We are once again a Texas Education Agency recognized school district, and our accomplishments over the past 2009-2010 school year include success in sports, academics, UIL, one-act play, and more. At Meadow, we are challenging our students to be the best both in and out of the classroom. Visit our website at meadowisd.net.
Since 2008, All Star Peanuts has worked hard to meet the needs of peanut producers and livestock owners with chemicals, seed supplies, and supplies for your livestock needs. Owned and operated by your Terry County farmers, All Star Peanuts handles peanuts from the field to the warehouse. They're commissioned by Golden Peanuts and are a proud supporter of your Terry County livestock exhibitors. Give manager J.R. Cutt a call at 806-637-1866. All Star Peanuts, your place for quality service.
Maypay Farms is proud to support the Wellman Union Wildcats and Lady Cats. From athletics to academics, success can be found everywhere, and we commend students on their character and commitment. We believe that the community of Wellman was built on hard work and dedication, and are happy to see that the tradition of excellence is more evident than ever in our outstanding students who set the bar high and achieve greatness. From all of us at Maypay Farms, have a great year, Wildcats. We're behind you all the way.
Excellence, achievement, dedication. These are all qualities that describe the students at Wellman Union. That's why Southwest Cotton Growers is proud to cheer on the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all they do. As the largest cotton gin in Terry County, we know what it takes to accomplish your goals, and it all starts with working hard and supporting others. Call manager Kenny Underwood at 806-637-4665 to see how Southwest Cotton Growers can help you this ginning season. We love our customers and our Wildcats and look forward to being a part of your success this season.
Texas Ag Plus at 1670 U.S. Highway 62-385 wants your irrigation repair business. Jake Unger offers you a full line of irrigation parts as well as pump sales, ditching, PVC pipe, and just about anything else related to irrigation on your farm. Locally owned and operated, Texas Ag Plus is here to serve the producer. From start to finish, we want to be the one you think of first when it comes to servicing your irrigation needs. Call Texas Ag Plus at 637-4590.
Hi, this is Aaron Waldrop, Superintendent at Wellman Union ISD, home of 265 fighting Wildcats and growing. At Wellman Union, we're proud of our consistently high academic standards, and we strive daily to provide a safe, family-style atmosphere. We're proud to offer free dual-credit courses for our high school students with the opportunity to graduate with up to 60 hours, completely debt-free. We're also excited to introduce our new facility and continue our goal of providing a fun, memorable experience for all students. Visit our website or like us on Facebook to stay up to date on the latest Wildcat news. Wellman Union ISD, building on success for today and the future.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to Sports Beat this morning, where we're being joined by Coach Hood and Darius Kyle. Darius, it's been your senior year. I know we talked to you some during basketball, but kind of let us know what all you've been involved in this year and what your plans are moving forward out of high school.
I've been involved in football, basketball, and track, and I want to go to college, be diesel mechanic or go for X-ray technician.
Do you know where you're going to go yet or anything yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Where are you looking at possibly wanting to go?
Wayland, SPC, or West Texas.
Yeah, y'all got to go tour Western Texas this week, right?
Yes, sir.
How was that?
It was pretty good.
I haven't actually seen their campus. I was at some regional basketball tournaments over there. They got a nice basketball facility. Have you seen it?
I've seen the practice gym. That's it.
The practice gym. So, well, Darius, we like to wish you good luck in everything you do moving forward. Coach Hood, we kind of talked in the break about how, we talked about numbers a little bit just a minute ago. But you talk about Chili running events, AJ running events. How is that with them playing baseball and track? And, in 3A, baseball was always Tuesday, Saturdays. So these guys could come run track on Friday, go to baseball on Saturday. Moving up to 4A, baseball is Tuesday, Fridays every week.
It's been a little bit different. The task of juggling and when it comes to that point, you let the kids decide what they want to do. You don't want to try to force their hand. And so they've been playing baseball, and we've had them. We had Chili for one track meet and AJ for two, and they've come and competed hard, and they'll be able to run this track meet, and that's where we really need them at, so we can try to advance those relay teams. But I tell kids, every day, do what makes you happy. I know how it is with track and baseball. Being on Fridays now, it's a little bit difficult. And those kids are going to go play baseball, and that's fine with me. And we just we sub where we need to sub, and we keep moving. But like I said, those guys be there for the district track meet, and that's when it all counts and matters, and we'll be ready to roll.
When and where is district?
District will be the 12th and 13th at Denver City.
At Denver City.
Yes, sir.
And then from there, where do we go?
We go to Canyon for the area track meet, and then we can get some people out of there. We'll be at Lowry Field for the regional track meet in Lubbock.
And then of course state down at Austin.
And hot and muggy Austin.
Hot and muggy Austin. On the not so beautiful campus.
The
University of Texas.
So, we got a chance to go down there last year, with Darius here, and it was probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had as a coach. Got to do a lot of fun things. Went to the state capitol when we first got there. he had never seen it. It was something new for him, and I enjoyed that. And he went and competed real well down there. I think he's a little shell-shocked of the crowd factor down there. It's a little bit different. Your event's the only one going at a time. So,
right.
But, I mean, he did a great job, and that's our goal. We want to go back, and that's what me and him talk about every day is what can we do to go back there. And we've changed some things. He's done some different things. We're running him more this year. I think that's going to benefit him down the road because eventually he may only be high jumping. So, the strength we built up by having him run races this year could benefit him down the road. And, when you're having to raise it at regionals 1 inch per jump, you're going to get more jumps in. So his legs be stronger and hopefully it all panned out. But I want to take more guys down there than one.
Right.
That's my plan. I want to take some relays down there. I want it to be a fun field trip for 12, 13 kids.
And you speak about, Darius never seeing the Capitol and that being something fun for him to do. And, unfortunately, sometimes coming out of a small town like Brownfield, you don't get those opportunities very often to go see those type of things. And so it's always good for kids to be able to compete well and be able to go see those kinds of things. And, go down there, yeah, you compete well. You may not do as good as what you wanted to do when you got down there, but yet look at the experience you got and the things you got to see in the process.
And that was the biggest deal, and we talked about it after he got done last year down there. Said, dude, we got a year to get back.
Mm-hmm.
That's our goal. We got a year to get back. He knows that he could be a 6'9", 6'10" kid right now, and we're working towards that every day. But at the end of the day, he had a good time down there. It was fun for me. I had never been to a state track meet, so it was a new experience for me. And we had a good time down there. They got him. I took Jezreel Griffin along with him. They got to experience things they had never experienced. And for me, that's more fulfilling, seeing kids that they get new opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And because ultimately in this business, we're about the kids. That's what our business is about. It's about kids, seeing them do well. And, I think that every kid I've come in contact with in Brownfield ISD is going to do great things. That's my ultimate goal for each one of them.
Yeah, and, I saw the state capitol when I was in high school. I got to go down there for a different kind of trip, but I got to go down there, see the state capitol and stuff like that. It's a neat place, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite part of going down there for that trip?
Probably when we walked into the state capitol and we saw how far it was up in the middle.
That's tall. There's a lot of rooms in there and everything else. So, Darius, I know, your goal is to get back there. What are you working on to try to get back to that spot?
High jump. I'm trying to get my form back like I had it and just keep working at it so I can get better.
Do you think that doing the running events is helping you for high jump?
Yes, sir.
What is it helping? Helping your legs be stronger, or what is it?
Helping my legs be stronger.
Well, Darius, before we close out, you want to give anybody a shout-out or a special thanks?
So my mom, thank you for believing me in anything I do.
Coach Hood, do you want to give a shout-out?
Once again, next Friday, April 7th, we'll be having Brownfield relays, and if you'd like to help, show up. We'll get you a T-shirt, and we'll put you to work somewhere, and I thank the town of Brownfield for the support of the Cubs and the Lady Cubs.
All right. Well, we thank Coach Hood and Darius for joining us this morning on Sports Beat. We'll have a great guest lined up next for next week. I think what I'm going to try to have for y'all next week is Seagraves had 2 state powerlifters, one with boys, one with girls, and I'm going to try to do an interview with them. As well as I'm going to try to do an interview. Denver City had a girl as well make it to state and competed well at state in powerlifting. So stay tuned. Keep up with our Facebook page, Town Talk Sports. Don't forget we have softball and baseball games going on tonight. We'll be broadcasting the baseball game live. I'll be updating you on the sports page as much as I can about softball. Also, Denver City plays softball and baseball tonight. I know Coach Bowman, actually I take that back. Their softball game got moved till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning because Levelland had a conflict issue with softball. So I know Coach Bowman will be bringing you the baseball game live tonight against Levelland. But tune in to all that. And like I said, keep up to date on our Town Talk Sports page, where we'll keep you up to date on all the sports going on around the area. But for Sports Beat, this has been Justin Cabe.
Thanks for tuning in to Sports Beat. From interviews with local coaches and players to collegiate and professional news, tune into Sports Beat every Friday at 9:30 a.m. If there's a person of interest or a story that you want covered, send an email to sports@towntalkradio.com.